guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for all tuning in. I really do enjoy making videos for you and just having like a quick chat, because I do believe that, you know, our profession is not as transparent as it should be. A lot of the things that we do talk about is not certain. It may change based on the situation, so it's really hard for you to like generalize a lot of things. So I try to speak as general as possible, keeping in mind that things are not a one-way street. So but I do appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you like this video and think it's going to be useful for your friends or other law students or other people in the legal profession or someone you're mentoring. Make sure you send this video to them so they can at least watch and yeah, like, share, and subscribe. I will be here, and by the way, like, honestly, it's for free. Do it, you know, do it. But today we're going to be talking about JD and Master Program. JD and like they're called joint or dual degrees, and they come in different form. I think that I'm not going to speak specifically to JD LLM programs. Those are a different type of, you know, joint degrees, and compared to like JD and other non-legal master programs. When I'm talking about this, I'm talking about JD and masters of like the MBA. I'm talking about JD and masters of sociology or social work, JD and masters of real estate. We're talking about finance. We're talking about all of the other non like legal joint degrees. And if you are a law student thinking about leveraging your chances of getting a job or your interests and expanding your interests and focusing on what you're interested in, a joint JD with a master's degree could be a great avenue for you to do so. But I do want to share this with you, that you should keep that in mind, that when you're choosing a joint JD, you should do it with purpose. Okay, if you are a law student interested in practicing law at a law firm for a long period of time, you have to really question whether or not a joint JD is necessary for you. I think if you are on that route and looking specifically, you have to look at other employment options or career paths with your joint JD. There are attorneys who work in real estate and they do real estate law. That's a possibility. So someone who is getting a joint JD in the real estate is really, you know, gearing themselves towards a career of that. So I do believe that joint JDs are a great way to specialize and add to your legal background. Before you specialize, it's important that you know like the worth of adding on that extra year in some cases for people, because sometimes it takes one more year. So also you need to know what are the career paths that are opening up for you in that arena. So don't get a joint JD just so that you can check a box or be like, yeah, I have, you know, an MBA, when you don't really plan on going to a workforce or, you know, hopefully someday working for a company and operating with their MBA. Granted, a lot of attorneys who have MBAs can use that to actually help them in managing positions, and that is a question you have to talk to yourself, whether or not you want to see yourself in a managing position in the future. But if you're not really sure about, you know, what are your prospects, I wouldn't pursue a joint JD without having, you know, the knack or the interest in the specialization that you're going for. From my experience, a lot of my classmates that I know who have participated in the joint JD program were very, very serious and particular about the program they wanted to do. Some have even expressed their lack of interest in practicing law, and they want to focus on, you know, the business aspect. Some of them are very, very passionate about working, you know, in certain areas of law that, you know, they feel like that would be an add-on skill for them. Going back to this again, guys, at the end of the day, it is your choice to make, but keep in mind that you will have to file an application for both schools separately. And once you get into both schools, then there is a possibility that some schools will accommodate you and allow you to finish your joint JD in less than it would take you to actually complete it. I do want to highlight one person that I thought that was the craziest JD story. Like, hearing join JD and MBA and other types of, you know, business, other backgrounds, it was quite familiar, but I had a classmate who was basically a JD and MD. Blew my mind. Okay guys, with that, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for joining